Hi, I'm Chris Stead, Finder's gaming expert, and today I've got a special treat for you guys. It's an unboxing of the PlayStation 5. Okay, so here we are with the PlayStation 5 that has arrived this morning. Big box, big console. Notice something straight away on the back of the box, a little bit different from the Xbox Series X if you've seen our unboxing for that video. It's focusing here on breathtaking immersions, stunning games. It does mention lightning speed, but there's definitely more of a focus here on the experience of the feel of playing next-gen game, whereas Xbox is very much about the power. I think that talks to the fundamental philosophies of the two console makers. Now, I did bring my trusty legendary $3 knife here, but unfortunately this box has already been opened. Not unusual when we receive new consoles. I've been receiving new consoles about 25 years from manufacturers, and often they have either been previously used to show demo to media and or have been opened and patched with USB or something similar. Anyway, so other than that though, I have not looked inside this box yet. Let's have a look at what's inside. You have to be slightly understanding of our filming quality at the moment. Obviously with COVID, we're not allowed to go into the office and film in the studio, so you get to do it on my house. I am sorry for being culturally insensitive with the green blanket, but you know what? Love to all. Okay, so what do we got in here? Quick start guide, safety guide. Don't fry yourself, I guess. Don't know how you do that. Now, obviously we're assuming here that we're going to have no power block. We don't usually have a power block with the PlayStation consoles. That's usually been a Microsoft thing, although there was no power block in the Xbox Series X when we opened that the other day. Power cable, again, they do these things so short, where that should be good enough for anyone to reach the power point from underneath their entertainment unit. Not this console to fit in your entertainment unit. Sorry, a little jam there. Okay, start off with this, the DualSense. Now, if you've read my DualSense review, which is already live on the finder.com.au website, you'll know I'm a huge fan of this controller. Does go a bit long on my big hand. See how my fingers reach past the knuckle on here? I've obviously got quite big hands. It just makes me feel a bit awkward when I'm trying to get up to here. On the DualShock, I sit about there, because it's a bit more rounded around here. So just a little something to pick up on there. I'm actually finding it quite hard to just jump up there, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. What these do though, just have the adaptive trigger function inside. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's such a good way to play, and the haptic feedback inside is absolutely incredible. And I actually like the really sleek design without the coloured buttons. A bit more modern. What do we got in here? Oh, charging cable, of course. USB Type-C this time around for a bit faster charging. I haven't been able to test it yet, obviously, because I've only just got it in my hands now, but I'm told this has a longer charge than the DualShock 4, about twice the length, just a bit under. What have we got here? This must be for the vertical orientation, should you be so inclined to go that route. Jeez, and this is my big problem with the PlayStation 5 as opposed to the Xbox Series X. Now, it doesn't talk at all to the quality of the machines, but the Xbox Series X, the design of it, geez, it feels good. Like, it's so solid, it's rock hard. Really feels powerful and heavy and dense and well balanced. The PlayStation, this is just cheap plastic, and you know, it rubs off the wrong way, which is a shame because I think the PlayStation 5 is a really good computer. Console. Just gonna look at the length of this HDMI cable. I'm sure it's going to also be very short, as they tend to do. Now, this is an HDMI 2.1 cable. It's important to keep that in mind because if you want to get those blisteringly fast 120 frames per second rates and see that 8K resolution, you're going to require a 2.1 cable, a 2.1 port in the back of your TV. If you don't have those two things, you're not going to see it anyway. That is a damn short cable. I reckon it's even shorter than the Xbox Series X one, which is 1.5 meters. Jeez, it's going to be about the same, but I wish I did these things longer. Look how you're going to get that between your console and your 86-inch TV, huh? All right, let's get to the main drawer. PlayStation 5 console. What we've all been waiting for. So definitely been used before, just so this has either been patched by the team locally or was on the hands-on unit that I did a demo for in our hands-on review last week. Alright, there we go. PlayStation logo. Now, this is how it looks if it sits vertical. Geez, it's a big machine. It actually feels a bit solid, more solid than I remember it, but still doesn't quite have that expensive feel that the Xbox Series X has. I'm also not a big fan of the USB port in the middle. Basically means you're always going to have cables dangling from the middle. Xbox has theirs down the bottom, which is like this. Again, super minor things, doesn't talk to the quality of the experience, but just little design things that I wouldn't have opted for had I been the guy designing it. And most likely people are going to have it laying down on their side because it's not going to fit on a shelf because of its height, about 40 centimeters tall from memory. Quick look in the back of the console. No tricks there other than the missing optical port, which may cause some dramas for some people with their home theatre systems if they've already got lots of other stuff plugged in. Outside of that, though, pretty stock standard, what we would expect. And these do clip off, but I'm not going to try that right now. We'll try that later time. So also coming in the box, we've got this stand here, which is used in two ways. You can either stand it up like this. It seems to hook in right like that. In there, and in doing so holds it vertical. There's a screw in there so you can tighten it so it doesn't swivel. It holds it up, gets a bit of airflow underneath. There are some vents under here, so that's no doubt what that is. Or it can be used because obviously it's got a weird shape, this thing, so you can actually slide it in like that so that you get a nice level look when it's standing on its side. So there you go, guys. It's the PlayStation 5 Next Gen Gaming.